Hey yo, what it do? This your boy Tony Totebag, and this is Culture Topics. Salute to my hustlers and what's poppin' to my entrepreneurs. Southside, yes sir. Southside is the realest. Drug dealers, killers, sharks and gorillas. Hope that you feel us. Who say that we ain't dope dealing wizards? Yes sir. Southside stand up, East Dallas stand up, Oak Cliff, Greedy Grove, man, Waxahachie, man, Murder Worth, Oklahoma, H-Town, San Antonio, you know what I'm saying? Stand up, Addison, Garland. What it do, man? I gave y'all one earlier today about the detention center. So I'm finna go on, man, bring y'all back to the hood, you know what I'm saying, once again, man, and give y'all one about the South, man. Alright, now look, man, this is back in the day when shit was gritty, man. Shit was gritty, and my boy from the East, you know what I'm saying, by way of that big bad boot, you know what I'm saying, shout out Louisiana, and rest in peace to my guy too, man. Him and his beautiful family, you know what I'm saying, shout out to them, moved to that South Side, and it was in a Crip neighborhood, a well-known Crip neighborhood, especially right now, you know what I'm saying, in the music industry right now, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna say no names, but shout out to them, you know what I'm saying, a big salute to them. It was in a Crip neighborhood, man, and you know what I'm saying, we call ourselves, you know what I'm saying, standing on business, you know what I'm saying. So that was gonna be, at that time, that was gonna be some that we're gonna bump some heads, man, and we did bump heads, man, and it was real crazy in the beginning, you know, when my guy got over there. And just to give a little reference of what I'm talking about, I did a story not too long ago where I said I used to do target practice, you know, on this house across the street from my partner crib or whatever. So that's the neighborhood, that's the house or whatever. These are the times, you know what I'm saying? So we trapping, we selling, we banging, we doing all of this stuff. The whole hookup, we doing it all. So anyway, initially, man, it was a bumpy road, man, because you know those guys wasn't having us being out there being flamboyant with the colors that we were rocking, you know, and they just were standing on business and we were standing on business. And so maybe I can get into some stories about that at a later date. But I'm gonna fast forward till the times that, you know, we got past all of that and everything was cool, everything was good, you know what I'm saying, everything was kosher. So at this time, I'm, you know, like I said in the other story, I'm trapping, you know what I'm saying? And it's always good to try to sell drugs wherever you go, you know, especially if you're gonna be there for a while. So I'm from the East or whatever, so of course I'm selling in the East. But when I go over there, I wanna do my thing too, you know, not too big, but I wanna make a little something while I'm over there, $100, $200 or something while I'm there, you know, kicking it with my people, you know. So that's how a lot of people's mentality was back then. I don't know how the game is today, but maybe it's still today. So anyway, boom, I hook up with one of the members from that neighborhood that was on what I was on, and we started doing business. Now I don't want to say that he was working for me, you know, so I don't want to say that because it wasn't that. But we were doing business in a way to where I give you this and you need, you know, you bring back that. And that's how we was doing it, you know, I give you this and you bring me back mine, you know, since you know the terrain and the territory much better than I do, you know. So we was doing that for a little while and everything was good, bro, and everything was kosher, you know. And then one time I gave him something, and I guess, man, I don't know, he called himself on the buck on your boy, you know. He called himself not wanting to pay, you know, not wanting to show back up around the neighborhood, because I'll come over every day, every other day and hang out. So I know I would see him, so I never would sweat him. I knew I would run into him, you know. This last time I give him some stuff, you know, he ain't showing up. And now time is going on, and now people are starting to look at me, you know, like, you know, what are you gonna do about this, you know? Especially some of the people, a few of the people from my side or whatever. And I'm sure, you know, this just how it goes. Everybody wanna know what you gonna do, you know. Everybody know what we got going. Everybody knows he's on that side and I'm on this side, but we doing business still, you know. So everybody wanna know what's gonna happen. So I'm keeping cool, I'm keeping quiet about this, you know what I'm saying? Because I know what I'm gonna do, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just not putting it out there, you know. So I play it cool and just day by day, every day, I'm coming to the neighborhood, I'm coming to the block. I'm hoping I see him. But if I don't, I know hell, eventually one day I'ma see him, man. So time goes on, you know, time moves on. Couple weeks later, man, I'm in the crib chilling, and I hear, you know, what I've been waiting to hear. I heard my name in a panic type way, you know. So I run outside, and they was like, "There you go." And so I see him, so I start chasing him. He started booking it. He started running. You know what I'm saying? So I'm running after him. I'm chasing after him like New York undercover. Because little do you know, everybody know I'm strapped up. I got the strap on me. I got the heat on me. Like I say, me and my partner, we do target practice on the crib across the street, you know, damn near every night, you know. So I got the strap on me. I guess, you know, motherfuckers done forgot. But I didn't forget. Every day I had it, you know. So I'm chasing him. I'm running him down like that show back in the day called New York Undercover, with those two detectives chasing people in New York, you know what I'm saying, with their guns out. I'm chasing him. Meow. You know what I'm saying? He gone. Meow. He gone. He hopping fences. He running in people's backyards and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm right on his heels, you know what I'm saying? I'm right on his motherfucking heels. I gotta have him, you know what I'm saying? Because I gotta hold my reputation, you know. I can't let nothing like this slide. If I let something like this slide, I'm through. I'm done in the neighborhood. I'm done in my community, you know what I'm saying? If I let somebody, you know, play with my chochos, with my work, with my dope, you know what I'm saying? So I'm chasing him. He hopping fences. So I know I'm finna hawk him down. So finally he jumped one more fence, and I believe he jumped the fence because we was running. So he jumped the fence next door to the house that we used to do the target practice on with the pistols, you know what I'm saying? So he once he got back there, he couldn't run no more, you know. So, and I'm right on his ass too. So I can tell by his body language, he just gave up, and he turned around. And when he spun around, I was right there with that thing on him, you know what I'm saying? Right to his forehead, right here. It was right here. And right as I was about to, you know what I'm saying, do my stuff, my boy was right there, and he hit my hand, knocked the gun out my hand, you know what I'm saying, knocked the strap out my hand. Then he caught old boy with one of his legendary, what he called shout booty jabs, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who know, you know what I'm saying, y'all know he caught him with one of them shout booty jabs, and I was like, bam, he hit the dude right in the mouth, wow, split his shit, nigga, blood went everywhere, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, damn, and I'm also like, what the fuck you doing? You know what I'm saying? God damn, I finally done caught this nigga. But, you know, this happening real fast. So, when he do that, bow, he hit him, he split his lip or whatever. Then the dude turned off, and I guess he got some more energy because he took off, he gone, hit another fence and he was gone. So, by then, my rage kind of, you know, calmed down. I picked the gun up, I look at my boy, I forgot what I told him. I probably asked him like, what the hell you doing or whatever. But most importantly, and I'm glad he did that, you know what I'm saying, because he saved the day. That would have been a murder case for me, potentially, most likely, you know what I'm saying. But more importantly, man, I looked a little bit past my boy, you know, I looked a little bit over his shoulder, and it was a neighborhood full of people, man, had been following us. And there was a whole bunch of people in the backyard with us, man, witnessing everything that was about to happen, witnessing everything that did happen. So man, I was lucky, man, to have my boy there with a level head to, you know, knock the strap out of my hand. And you know, the dude got away, you know what I'm saying? So he got away that day. Alright. Now, you know, it's not over there. Y'all know it don't stop. It's not over right there. I was gonna save this part for another story, but you know what I'm saying, why do that? You know what I'm saying? I'm going on to tell y'all how it all came to a conclusion, you know. So after that, you know, I went on back, you know, doing my thing. I'm pretty sure old boy went back to doing his thing, dodging me, you know, and I went back to just, you know, on the block doing my shit. So eventually I got caught up on some bullshit, you know, man. I got caught up on some shit I don't even get down with, and I get locked up, man. They sit me down for a little while, you know. I've been kind of telling the stories of while I've been in the detention center. So that was pre-detention center. So I was doing my thing, then they caught me up on some bullshit, sent me to the detention center. So I'm telling stories of the detention center now, you know. So fast forward to when I'm about to get out, I was thinking about old boy, man, and I was thinking about redemption and all of that shit and wanting to squash the beef. So I knew, you know, all of their members, you know, and people from that side, they hang at the car wash, you know what I'm saying, on Martin Luther King or whatever. And everybody from the D, y'all already know what it is, you know, y'all and them, they hang over there. So I knew if I go over there, I was gonna go over there one deep. I wasn't gonna try to make a scene and nothing like that. Go over there one deep, man, and try to find him, you know. I figured that it would take a while for me to bump into him, but I had made a pledge to myself to, if I don't find him that first time, I'll keep going back till I find him so I can, you know, I just was gonna apologize to him and see if I can dead it, you know, dead the beef or whatever. So man, that first time I went over there, man, the car wash is crowded like it used to be. Everybody from South Dallas, East Dallas, all around Dallas know how the car wash be. So many stories that have made the news so many times. So much controversy has been over there at that car wash, man. So I go over there one deep, you know what I'm saying, like your boy Tony do. Walking through the crowd or whatever, trying to see if I see him. Bam! I spot him in the back by the vacuums, you know. So I walk over there to him, you know. He looked like he seen a ghost when he seen me. But I was letting him know, you know, I wasn't on none of that. I wasn't on that type of time and nothing like that. I was coming to apologize and see if, you know, what can we do to move forward, man. I ain't worried about the bread, because it wasn't nothing but about, you know, $100 and some, about $150. So, you know, I wasn't tripping. So he was like, you know, he apologized for how he handled it, and he probably made an excuse of what happened or whatever, but I didn't care. We did it. We shook hands. He went back to doing whatever he was doing, you know, hustling or whatever, right over there at the car wash. I hopped in the whip, went back to East Dallas, man, and that was that. I felt good about that too, man. I felt real good about that. So this is the story of your boy Tony Totebag, man, getting active, man, over, you know, some drug business in the South that went bad, man, and I wanted, you know, to retaliate, and my boy stepped in, man, and, you know, he saved the day by knocking a pistol out my hand, you know. So it was a lot of witnesses around. I would have been locked up even earlier than I was, like, because eventually I got locked up a little bit after that anyway, but I would have been locked up for that and facing that, you know. So both of those charges that I would have been facing and was facing is terrible. So I don't know which one would have been worse. I was still gonna be fucked up and in trouble. So, but not that day. So man, that's that, man. So y'all, man, tell the people y'all love them. Y'all stay out them streets, man, and, you know, retaliation is only for some shit on some family type shit and not no drug type shit. And don't even do that if you have to. Call the police first, you know. So that's that, man. So as I always say, man, salute to my hustlers. What's poppin' to your entrepreneurs, man? This your boy Tony Totebag, the founder of East Style Fashion, only on Amazon. And I'm out. Peace.